what it do? Sitting with the crew, had to get some food. I see you looking like you do. Had to make a move,
What's up, y'all? It's Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador. With this Rikers Island story, I want to talk about how I had two good friends and we were all in two Maine together and they were about to go to war. And I was in a position where I had to choose a side. Whose side did I choose? Let's get into it. Now, this story starts off in 3 Lower. Now, the reason why this story starts in 3 Lower, but it doesn't end in 3 Lower, is because this is a little bit of the backstory, okay? So, it's me. It's my boy, who I don't know what's going on in the situation right now, but this guy's name is Ken Gooney. The reason why I'm saying his name is because this is my boy. I want to give him a shout out, and because there's nothing incriminating going on within this video. So it's not like I'm putting, you know what I'm saying, his future at risk, or if he still got an ongoing case or anything that's going to have him catch a new case. And then my other boy who is involved in the story is my boy Vic, VC from Forest, my boy. Okay, so we all meet each other in Mar 3 Lower. I was there first. I got to Mar 3 Lower after my situation with the Patias. So I get to Mar 3 Lower after I got jumped out of 1 Lower by the Patias. They basically sent me to Mar 3 Lower for me to wait until I got to the box. It took them several months to come get me to go to the box. In the middle of that time, I'm in Mar 3 Lower. It's lit. It's me. It's like 2-3 other dudes from calling in there. First I meet my boy Gizzy first, but then I meet VC as well. They both was right-hand men, best friends from Forest Projects out of town. They luckily were able to come together in Mar 3 Lower. I was there too. We all cool, we all friends, and this was a good thing, being on the fact that my hood where I come from, the Corlin area, the Browns, we had static here and there with Forest Projects before I even went into jail. So the fact that we was linking up and we was like a squad, that was real dope. So, you know, it was us. We was protecting each other. We were good friends. We'd eat together. Try to hook each other up with girls, you know, the fun stuff, you know, smoke when we can, slap box, you know, really protect each other, really form the brotherhood. Now, 2-3 months down the line, we get a bunch of new dudes. Now, out of these new dudes, one of these was a guy named Ken Gooney. This guy is from Harlem World, USA. Ken Gooney came in fighting a murder case, and his mind state when he came into Mar 3 Lower was already on some, I'm here for a murder beef. I really don't know what's gonna happen, but while I'm here, I'm gonna make a name for myself. Now, this guy wanted to make a name for himself. However, Mar 3 Lower wasn't necessarily the place, because Mar 3 Lower was kind of a place where they were trying to send kids and really try to like rehabilitate them. Like, we was watching specific like woke movies, stuff like that, you know, different things. Ken Gooney, he came in, everything was cool. He basically joined the fold. Everybody was cool with each other. Ken Gooney and VC was cool with each other, but they wasn't the tightest. But we were all like a little team, just all the cool dudes, you know what I'm saying, was all together. Now, fast forward a little bit of time, they randomly come get me for the box. I go to the box, I'm in the box for like 2-3 months. I come out the box, they immediately take me to 2 Main. Two Main had become a house that originally was used for OTs, but then they closed it down and then they rebuilt it up. So this was like a brand new like house. Like it was clean, it wasn't no mice. You know what I'm saying? They had cameras in the day room, so it made it a little bit harder to be an extortionist. If you was an extortionist, it made it a little harder to have fights and get away with. But you know, of course, guys still made their way to do what they needed to do. But I get the two main. I'm not knowing who got the crib. It comes to find out while I'm in the A and B gate. As soon as I walk through, the two people who I see in the front that look like they got the house is Ken Gooney and another guy from Markley Low who I was cool with. I think his name was Teddy. I don't remember bro name. But he was tall, dark skinned, muscular. He was one of those younger but big brolic muscular dudes. They got the crib. It seems that they both was moved at the same time from Markley Low to Two Main, and they assumed the crib, and they really got on some real like warlock shit, which is basically, it ain't really no in between. Either you day room / nondescript, or you on the team. It's basically no in between. There's probably maybe one or two dudes. So I come in, and they like, all right, bro, what's good? Like, you good? You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, I'm good, because, you know, King Gooney and Teddy, they got the crib. You know what I'm saying? This is Markley Lower alumni. They're like, yo, bro, you good? You already know, like, you hungry? Like, what you need? You know what I'm saying? So bro telling me how they regulate and shit and all that. They like, yeah, man, we on some real back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's straight violence. Like, they coming in, they not with the program. We gonna give them a couple days, and after that, we gonna smoke them. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already know how we do, because we was already like doing similar stuff in Markley Lower together. Now, before I get a chance to even find out on my own, Ken Gooney tells me, he like, yo, you know your man VC in here too. I'm like, all right, cool. He like, yo, you know we about to spank him. I'm like, spank him for what? He like, yo, cause he don't want to be with it. I'm like, yo, bro, why would you want VC to be with it? Like, he was just with us. We was all squad at Markley Lower. He was like, listen, man, that's your man. That ain't my man, and that was never my man like that. You already know that, bro. You know I ain't fuck with all these niggas like that. Blase, blase, blah. I'm like, bro, but that's VC though, bro. Like, you know that's my mans. He like, yo, bro, listen, man, like, we're gonna pack him up. We're gonna take care of him, bro. I would only hope that you're not gonna involve yourself, you know what I'm saying? Because you know how this shit go. I'm like, bro, just, we gotta find a way to work this out, man. Like, this is my boy. Like, come on, bro. Like, how are we gonna do this? He like, yo, man, I don't know, but as you can see, he won't sit down. See, because there was always the sit down thing. It's like, you gotta sit down in the back when you with it, when you following the program. VC was tough. VC was official. So instead of sitting down at all, the only thing he would sit down on would be the juice canteen thing. Because he wanted it to be very clear that he's not a day room dummy, that nobody's gonna extort him, and I respected him for that. So fast forward a little bit, I unpack, I get my cell together. King Gooney and all the boys, they doing whatever they doing. I'm in the day room, I woke up to VC, I'm like, yo, what's good? I'm like, yo, how y'all get static? We was all just cool. And he was like, listen, you know me and King Gooney was never cool like that, you know what I'm saying? I basically came here and they basically tried to make me with it. And I'm not with it, you know what I'm saying? He like, when the right time come, I'ma pop it off and I'ma get up out of here. It's as simple as that. I'm like, damn, bro, like, I ain't trying to work it out. Like, you and him can't get the one on or something. Like, I don't even know where this come from, but I'm sure one on can fix the situation. He like, nah, he like, it's cool, bro. He like, it's cool. He like, and I already know that they already told you that you got to pick a side. He like, yo, bro, you ain't got to pick a side, because what's gonna happen is that I'm a Mac for a little while, and then I'm gonna pop it off, and I'm gonna get up out of here, and you ain't even gonna have to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? You already know how it is. It's love when I see you outside of this house, but I gotta do what I gotta do, and I hope you don't feel some type of way, because I'm gonna pop on your mans. I'm like, hey man, like, business is business. That's a regular transaction. You feel me? Like, this is the rock. This is what we gonna do. So a couple days go by, it's just tension. Like they saying little slick shit to each other. They being direct but indirect. It's like both sides is waiting for a chance to do something to each other, waiting on the right CO to come, a CO that they could do their dirt and get away with. And the whole time in the back of my head, I'm like, I can't let nobody jump VC in front of me. Like, this is really like my boy. Like he done put me on the girls while we on Rikers Island. We done ate too many meals together. It's like, and technically I knew VC first. I can't let nobody jump VC. So in my head, I'm like, they try to jump VC in front of me, I'm jumping in. This was a situation that was similar to an earlier story where I said that I didn't know a dude like that, and I had to choose a side, and I rolled for the house. This is a situation where I decided that if they try to jump my man in front of me, I was gonna ride for my mans and not the house. So let's say about 2-3 days go by with tensions building, and I don't know, for whatever reason, VC gets moved to another house. It just so happens that this was basically the day that King Goonie was going to call the order, and they all was going to jump VC out the house. Luckily, I didn't have to put myself in that position, which would have led to me riding out for my mans, and then it would have been an extra layer of beef that I would have already had to deal with, on top of the other little drama situations that I already had to deal with. And luckily enough, I believe VC and King Goonie met up in the future on Rikers Island, and they actually worked that out. So if that story is correct and they worked it out in the future, I'm glad that it didn't come to a head and it really didn't come to violence. Because I know both of these dudes, and it would have been war. If it really would have popped off, they would have probably got at each other every chance they got for the remainder of their bids. I want to say rest in peace to my boy VC. He made it home. We chilled a couple times. When he made it home, me, him, and my boy Gizzy from Forest Projects. Unfortunately, he passed away a couple years after he went home. I don't know what's going on with King Goonie, but I wish him the best and his family. That was another Rikers Island story, y'all. Let me know what you think. Peace.